Welcome, light workers, twin soul flames, star seeds, any spiritual being having a human experience. Welcome to my channel. I'm Virtuosa the Goddess, and I'm coming to you today sharing with you my spiritual bath. No, get your minds out the gutter. I won't be getting naked. No, not this channel. But welcome. Please, before we get started, take the time to hit the like, subscribe, or comment below. This is an intimate experience. Don't just leave the money on the dresser. Hit me a comment and tell me that you love me, because I love you very much. And that's why I'm sharing this moment with you. Okay, let me show you around to what I'm going to do. I'm a divine feminine that's going to romance herself. And that's why I'm talking like this. Because I'm going to romance myself. Yes, great. I have all the elements present, but first let me show you what is here. Most people, when they take a spiritual bath, the number one ingredient is sea salt. And how you know this is supreme sea salt is because it comes from Dollar General. Yes, it was a whole $1. But anyways, moving right along, most people use this roux water. I get those out of the Hispanic or Mexican stores. They will say Mexican, but I call them Hispanic stores or Latino stores. And here we have Florida water. So you can use either one of those in your spiritual bath along with the sea salt. So I have all elements present, and I want to call on them all. I have the element of water. As you see already, my bath is already drawn. Perfect. I have fire, represented in my twin soul flame candles. One for divine feminine and one for my inner divine masculine. I have fire here. And I don't know if you can see this, but there are two flames burning in that one candle. That's representing the union of my mother, father, creator God, goddess, creator of all the gods and goddesses. As above, so below, one of the Hermetic principles. I have the element of air represented with my incense over there. Most people use different types of incense. I would have brought out the frankincense and myrrh incense, but I decided to use my pink one. It could be dragon's blood. I don't know. I took it out of the package months ago. And just to let you know, I will not be using any of the roux or the Florida water in my tub at this moment. I cleanse my area I put a little in a spray bottle and cleanse the area, but I do not put it in my bath water, because if your vag is sensitive like mine, you might start to feel a little scratchy. So don't use that if you have a very sensitive vag. You know by now if you do, if you had your vag long enough. I have so I also have earth. So we covered the water, the air, and the fire. And I'm calling on the elements of earth with my rose crystal here. I'm going to place that into my water. That invokes love. And I'm going to add the sea salt, salt of the earth, represented here with this coarse sea salt for health, wisdom, and love. 3. And most of you guys who drink wine, you can have wine here if you like, but that's cranberry juice. I just want to let you know how jiggy you can get with your spiritual bath. I don't get that jiggy, but hey. And also, I have here my 100% all natural shea butter here, and I mix a little bit of my love potion in with it when I'm feeling really romantic. There are no toys present, so this is a spiritual bath. It's also a romantic bath, but just a spiritual one, so no toys. It's fine if you want to use toys, no judgment there. So the bath is prepared and it's ready. Once you get in, you can play a little music if you like. This is one of my favorite romantic songs, but I won't play it because I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. But you get the point. The point is to pamper and romance yourself. Because the trick, it's like everyone knows the trick in the spiritual realm behind the veil, but us. So when we awaken to this journey, we find out that the divine masculine is already within us. We share energies the majority of the time. There are times when the divine will pull back the energy away. You'll notice that. But the majority of the time, you are already sharing energies with your divine masculine. And as you pamper yourself and you love on yourself, your counterpart feels that love. Just as you enjoy it, they enjoy it. So I pull some energies because I'm like a kid on Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas anymore, but I'm like a kid when I did celebrate Christmas, when you want to go look up under the tree to see what type of Christmas you're going to have, even though you know that some kind of way Santa and your mom are in cahoots because the gifts are under the tree before Santa even gets there. So I pulled some energies to see what was surrounding this wonderful romantic bath that I've drawn for the divine feminine, myself. And I pulled the first card, was the engagement card. You know, mine, I'm going to sit the camera on a tripod so I can have a little seat on the toilet. I pulled the engagement card. And this card says that your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Honestly, with the bath that I've drawn for myself and the love that I feel for myself, how can it not? It has to. As within, so without. As above, so below. We're following the universal laws, hermetic principles. It must manifest. Then the second card that I pulled was romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So as I sit in this nice warm tub of water, I'm going to examine what feelings I feel. I'm going to figure out how can I make myself feel even more sexy and romantic to myself. And then the next and final card that I pulled was attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Do you see how she's smelling the rose? Unfortunately, my smell good is going to have to go on my skin because, as I stated, but for you ladies and gents, divine masculine, feminines, whoever wants to pamper yourself, you're welcome to put any scents or smells inside of your water I'll have to do that on my skin afterwards. But my incense is creating a nice aroma in my environment. And this is a very lovely environment. So before we close, won't be a long video. I have some cards here that, some channeled messages from the Divine Masculine, or Divine Feminine, that's masculine, that I will pull. So let's call and acknowledge the creator of all souls, the creator of all the divine masculines and feminines, the creator of all the gods and goddesses, to please be present in this reading. I want to call on the ancient ones. Ra, Amen Ra, Ptah, Aset, Asar, and Haru, whom you would call, most would call, you know them, you probably know them by their Greek names, Osiris, Isis, and Horus. I want to call on Selket, Sekhmet, Basset. I want to call on Heteru, which her Greek name is Hathor. And with that being said, the Divine Masculine is so intimidated by this lovely bath and this romance going on that he doesn't want to pop out a card. So we will grab one from him. Divine Masculine, what messages does your higher self want to let the Divine Feminine's higher self know during this romantic bath? Oh, there he is. He says, think about our first date. He wants you to think about the first date. And you don't have to think about him or her during that first date. Think about the moment or the feeling in that moment that you felt during that first date. That's where the magic lies. I remember my Divine Masculine and I, our first date, how I felt. That little feeling of home that you felt in your gut, near your solar plexus, near your root chakra. It's like all your chakras were activated. Your heart, your root, everything. Just that feeling where nothing mattered. I'm going to get in this tub and feel like nothing matters. Let's pull another card. Let's see what our Divine Masculine has to say. What else do you want to tell us? Tell our higher selves. Talk to us, Divine Masculine, in my sexy voice. Come on, baby, talk to us. I'm not trying to evoke any lust. This is all love. I'm not judging. Okay, so he's kind of quiet, so we pull a card. He says, I'm sending you signs and synchronicities. So watch out for the songs and the signs that remind you of your counterpart. They're sending you signs and synchronicities. And on the bottom of the deck, we have, I love you unconditionally. We know this. How can you not? Because we love ourselves and we love you very much. And we just love the entire planet. Yes, we do. We love the entire planet. And let's pull one more card. Divine Masculine. We're feeling romantic. How are you feeling, darling? What do you want to tell us, lovey? Our separation at this time is for our highest good. We know this, darling, and we just want to let you know that we love you very much and that you're doing a great job. And to all my soul flames, my light workers, my star seeds that are spreading love despite the trials and tribulations that we may face every day throughout all the tests. Yes, I've been tested this week. And I almost fell for the same thing over and over again because guess what? We're spiritual beings having a human experience. But I made sure that I'm going to pass this test this time. And I thought about it and I got on my knees and I meditated and I called on my creator of my soul and my ancestors. And they helped me through that. And I passed the test. And I'm sure you guys passed the test. With that being said, I'm so proud of you guys for continually spreading the love and light throughout this planet. I just want to let you know that I love you very much. My email is in the description box. Also, please hit the like, subscribe to my channel, Virtuosa the Goddess. I love you, and here's a big fat kiss. Mwah.